Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? This is Daisy Maisie here with a little bit of an announcement. Well, not so much as an announcement as more like, I don't know, PTSA, something along those lines. Well, as you probably can tell, I'm a brony. And I don't know if that was so obvious or not by my avatar sprite or the way I use terms like Sweet Celestia or things like that. But yeah, I'm a brony. And any other brony out there would probably know about what happened with Tommy Oliver during his last review, so to speak. And, well, it got me thinking. I mean, it's hard to hear one of your greatest idols kind of like sink down to a level where they're just criticizing everybody and kind of like lashing out at the world. And it kind of hurt to hear him say these harsh things, but it got me thinking about what it really meant to be in the Brony fandom. And I love the Brony fandom, don't get me wrong. I'm not leaving anytime soon like he is. I was just thinking that maybe everything I've loved about the Brony fandom has been makeshift, only done for the sake of getting a response or getting views or something like that. Nothing genuine or loyal to the fan base like I had thought for so long. So I got to thinking that maybe these things that I like aren't real, and that everything I've ever loved about the Brony fandom has been nothing but false gratification. It kind of reminded me of the first episode of Full Metal Alchemist in the original series, where Rose was being led on by the priest guy that her boyfriend was still alive and wonderful when really it was just a parrot mimicking what she wanted to hear. But I'm not going to let that stop me from enjoying the show. I still love it, even if it does pander more to the audience more nowadays. I still love it for what it is and how it's building upon itself and all the literary elements that it's using, because it's a world I can get behind. It's a world of love and tolerance, and I love it to death. But I wanted to make it clear that it was hard for me to see one of my favorite analysts go. And so, in that regard, I was thinking, well, lately, that what does it mean to be a real analyst? And I looked up some definitions on Google and stuff, and analysis isn't generally about criticism, it's about breaking down literary elements into a form that can be uh, examined or up for interpretation in order to explain things. Not so much seeing them as good or bad, but simply stating what they are. So in that regard, most of the analysts in our little Rona community are more like critics, but I can't blame them. I don't judge. I'm not judging. I'm just stating the obvious like an analyst does, that more times than not, these analysts tend to look at the show as good or bad and what certain episodes do wrong and what episodes should be doing in the future because they can do better, and that's more of a criticism thing rather than an analysis thing. So I got to thinking that, well, if they're not really doing what my definition of analysis is, then who is? It's like that old saying, if not me, who? If not now, when? It's not exactly like that. There was a third one. I think it was like, if not this, what? Something like that. Basically saying that to be a change, you have to take the steps and be proactive and be the change that you want to see. So in that regard, I want to start up a new Thought Shots series, one that'll run parallel to Thought Shots of a video gamer called Thought Shots of a Brony, or Thought Shots of a Pegasister. I'm still working out the details, but I want to pick up right where Tommy Oliver left off with Appaloosa's Most Wanted, and I just want to take things and analyze things the way I think that they should be analyzed, despite whether they're parroting, mimicking, or any of that. I just want to get my feelings, my analysis, my breaking down of elements, and how it regards to me and my life down. So Prepare yourselves for the days coming. Uh, um, so if you want to support Tommy Oliver and what he wants to do, I'll leave a description to his channel down below. He's going to be doing more anime, Steven Universe, other cartoon stuff, but no longer any brony things. So, in that regard, I wish you the best, Tommy Oliver, and I hope you do well in what you decide to do. And know that while your words may have stung and hurt like a chimera, that I can still pick up the pieces and do what I want to do that is gonna be the best. And if you ever decide to return to the Brony fandom, you know you always have a fan in me, because no matter what you do or where you go, you have my back. So this has been Daisy Maisie, signing off. Think logically, fight honorably, and have fun.